Morning, people. This is your captain speaking. We are going to take our next flight. We're going to start from Exeter, where we previously landed during our sort of dusk evening flight. It's getting a bit dark, so we cut the trip short. So we're doing the different, slightly changing the route to see the coast over here as we're over this side. And then after this flight, we can head on towards Taunton, Bridgewater, Street, Somerton, Glastonbury, and the tour. I think the tour's over here somewhere. But yeah, that's going to be our next flight. But for now, we're going to go and see the sights over Exeter and the coast around Sidmouth, Exmouth. We're going to fly down the estuary. So I planned it so that we pick up the river that flows into the estuary, and then we'll flow down to the coast, along the coast, and then turn back in towards Clayton. There's a little place here, Stockland, Honington, and up towards sort of Pottery, and turn into land at Dunkeswell. Dunkeswell, and it is Dunkeswell EGTU. So we're going from EGTE to EGTU. Let's get in the plane. Hopefully the weather's nice down that way of the world today. We shall soon find out. Microsoft Flight Simulator, everyone wants to load up. It's a nice view though, that isn't it? Mountain, fly through the mountains. We'll be doing that later on. I'm going to carry on these trips literally the whole way around the world. It's going to be epic. Short little low-level flights, taking in the sights of this glorious planet we live on through the eyes of Microsoft Flight Simulator. So here we are at Exeter. So if we get in a plane and turn it on, the engine's fuel supply, and zoom in there a little bit. On you go. Put that on. Fuel pump. Engine start. Avionics. Hide that. Right. That's starting up nicely. Just going to get this controller on. Probably kick us out and say, "Oh, is that a new controller?" No, I was in the sim earlier on. I haven't turned it off, so it hasn't done that. That's good. So we can just set some altitude. Press B. Don't forget to do that. So that just adjusted the pressure there. If you notice, the dial over here just adjusted itself. And we'll put that up to nice low level flight, say 1500. And we'll change this onto GPS. Should be magenta line there, like that. Heading will align with that line. So just move that reticle round till it's aligned. And we'll phone for a pushback. It's roughly there. Phone, radio rather. Radio for a pushback. Ground services, can I have a pushback please? Don't really want to have to drive into a wall. Pushback request please. Here she comes. Turn off the parking brake, eh? Or we won't be going anywhere. Let's have a look at her push us back, shall we? We are Exeter Airport. Looks like a nice day actually. Some fluffy clouds up there. Sort yourself out, woman. Let's go. Thank you very much. What's this bus doing? We're the only plane down here, mate. You're turning round. It's parking up.
Exeter ground Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra requesting the end of pushback. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra request to end pushback received.
Thank you very much.
Exeter ground Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra
Start
request taxi
applying a
departure
little
to
bit
west with Charlie.
of engine.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra taxi to and hold short of runway 26 using taxiway Charlie Charlie 1 cross runway 26 Echo 1 Foxtrot 3 Foxtrot 2 Foxtrot Foxtrot 1. Contact tower on 119.805 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 26 via taxiway Charlie Charlie 1 cross runway 26 Echo 1 Foxtrot 3 Foxtrot
Using the
2 Foxtrot
dubbing the brake to get a better turning on this plane. We don't accidentally run into this building or the buzz there, which probably wouldn't happen anyway. I think pretty sure the plane would just pass straight through it, but we'll be careful. Nice little green plane there. And onto the runway. I think this flight's around 50 nautical miles, so it takes about half an hour or so. Just check there's nothing coming. We're going to completely stop. Over the runway we go. Picking up a bit too much speed there, dab the brakes. Turn here. One turn plane. He's a good lad. Cessna caravan. So we should tour the world in a caravan. A Cessna caravan. Down the runway we go. Down towards the end of the runway, rather. Stabbing the brakes on the way. Don't want to get too much speed. Jolly good, jolly nice. And we will request a takeoff.
Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra at runway 26 ready for departure to the west. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra wind 271 at 7. Departure to the west approved.
Fantastic. Excellent.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Get the flaps down when we get aligned. Flaps coming down and line up with the centre of the runway and apply the power. Off we go. So buckle up, lads, lasses, people, audience. I hope you're tied in. We're taking off. Here we go. And we're airborne. We're up and away. In our beautiful little Cessna aeroplane on a lovely, fluffy, cloudy day for a bit of sightseeing. Yes, we shall.
Exeter Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra continue for west departure.
And 1,000 feet or so We'll lower the flaps. We'll lower the engine a bit when we get it balanced out nicely. And we'll turn towards our flight path. Somebody coming in there. Balajan. Exeter down below us. And if I just go in here and hit autopilot, nav mode on, vertical speed mode on. Now we're actually at the altitude anyway, so that's pretty good. Back the engines off a little bit. We are 104, let's just drop that a bit. Don't know, seems to want to do it there. Down to 3. Come on, down to there. There you go. Down to 90. Roughly. Yep. And there's Exeter lot. It's a nice little, it's a nice bright day. Not too many clouds to spoil the view. We like the clouds anyway, they look great. And there's the river that we're going to pick up. We're going to follow that river down towards the coast, into the estuary, along the coast and then back inland.
Exeter approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna Caravan 5 miles west of Exeter, 1,500 feet. Request flight following.
Doesn't seem to be following our flight plan. Let's just have a look at what's going on here.
Squawk
Heading.
0461 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Nav mode's on. Why is it not doing? Let's go heading then. Heading on. We will try and pick up this flight plan.
Roger, Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
So just adjust this heading setting so we pick it up. So it's flicked over, look. Do you see it flick then? Decided to go the other way, so we're going to have to do a full circle. To pick up that magenta line on the map there, you can see it on the screen here. That's where we should be. So we just keep following that round, and something like that should do it. Maybe follow this river down. See that little river there? Maybe follow that down, and then we'll flick over to nav mode. Oh, it's on. It's on. Is it off? Hopefully, maybe we'll wait till we're a bit closer to the magenta line. I wonder if I click it off now, would it? Probably okay. Probably going to be okay. So is that still on? That's on. That's off. It's carrying on with the same sort of flight to pick this up. Should be fine. It's great. Do you know what? I didn't put my lights on. That's terrible. I'm so useless. Absolutely no lights. I didn't put any on. No taxiing lights, no landing lights, no strobe. If you ever fly a plane, don't do it like this. I'm sure your instructor would put you right. So what I need, some instruction. It's a lovely day for a low-level flight. You can see everything. See absolutely all of it. It's lovely. And in the cockpit, it's a nice view down there of Exmouth and the coast. There's a harbour there, yeah, a little bit of a harbour. Some nice apartment blocks around it. Some nice place to live, I bet. Better view from outside of the coast. That caravan park down there, looks like it, the way it's arranged closely together like that. Nice holiday little spot to stay. Cliffs there, the coast. Oh, was that a golf course there, look? Right on the coast. Another estuary coming down to the sea. All rivers lead to the sea. It's almost like a mini White Cliffs of Dover there, look. Sort of white and green at least. We're just taking the sights. Listening to the engine humming away there. Couple of little islands out in the, just jutting out into the sea there, look. The river coming down to meet the ocean. Look at these cliffs. Beautiful landscape. Lovely beach there. And flying along the coastline. Most excellent. There's a little caravan park there, probably, by the looks of it. Lovely, lovely countryside around here. Sloping down towards the seaside. Seaton. This is where we decided to turn in. I think it is. Those rolling hills down there. Beautiful, gorgeous Devon countryside. That looks like a holiday village down there. It's a popular place to come for a holiday, Devon. Oh, we're sort of more towards Somerset now, actually. We can see for miles today. It's good. Good day for a flight. Clear, fluffy white clouds, blue skies, green and yellow fields below. Beautiful sight. Just check the flight plan. Yep. A few more turns to go. Today I turned off the, the landing path that shows you in red. I've turned that off. I'm going to attempt to do it without that. Just because it sort of spoils the view a bit, but I can always turn it back on if I really need it. But we're going to hopefully land without that assistance. So I just need to keep an eye on this so we know when we're coming towards the airport. Although we might just radio them anyway and give us a clue. But we'll keep our eye on the map there. The route planner down here. While we're taking the countryside in between. I'll shut up for a bit and let you enjoy the views of Honington, Springfield, etc. Well, it looks like we're approaching the airport. I'm gonna have to find this there, so I'm probably gonna. Is that? Oh, there it is. There it is. So I'm gonna take over and attempt a landing. Just yeah, just let it turn around a bit more. Maybe he will make that radio call. Well, yeah, at least this is a nice, open, quite decent sized airport. For me to attempt this landing without the assistance of the flight pluff landing reticles, whatever you call them, spoiling the view. But yeah, straight over there, so that's great. There's the airport, look. Let's see if he does a radio check. Doesn't seem to be doing it, does he? Quite low as it is. I can do it myself, couldn't I? We do it. Request nearest airport. I think it was this one. Oh.
Echo Golf Tango Uniform Traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray
And
Golf Sierra.
turn off the autopilot.
1,500 feet.
Off.
Inbound to land runway 22.
And we're gonna reduce the airspeed and make a turn, obviously. Reduce the airspeed a bit. I can put my flaps down. We go up a touch, that'll slow us down. So the airspeed dropping as I bank and rise, and put the air flaps. Is that airport? There it is. Probably go around and come in from the other side. What are we, 2,000 feet? Probably a little bit high. Start dropping out a bit. Engine's at 63%, maybe drop that back a touch. Altitude is coming down slowly. You can see the airport quite clearly, so that's nice. Need to drop out the sky a little bit more, maybe down on the engine. Come down but not too fast. Turn towards Dunkeswell, just over there. Maybe start banking now. Still at 2,000 feet. It's quite high up here actually. 2,000 feet is quite low to the ground. We're going to press B for the localizer of the pressure. Localize the pressure, because obviously that changes as you go through. You can change various places slightly different from other places at 15,000 feet now, but it's quite low.
$500.
500, see, that's 1400, 1300ish, between 13 and 1400. It's actually only 500 here, so I can see the runway visibly, which is good. Turn in a minute, attempt a landing, maybe put the flaps full now, give us some more lift as we slow down. 80 knots, 70, 80 knots. Oh yeah, I see it now. C8 runway, turn in. Thought there was another one actually, a larger one going the other way. I think there is, just over there. Probably if we bank left and then pull round, right and then back to the left, I think we'll be fine, hopefully. Dunkeswell Abbey. Keeping an eye on my airspeed as well. That's at Dunkeswell Abbey down there then. Some old monks' place, I would imagine.
500.
Right. Is that a runway over there? Follow we down. Gonna make sure we don't drop out the sky. We're at 65 knots, 64 knots. I think that's a runway over there. It is, I think. It's a shorter runway. Have we come to the shorter side? I think we have, mate. We have come to the shorter side, haven't we? We should be able to do it. We'll line up now. We'll just come in and kill the engine now. Lift the nose up a bit. Me down. Oh, bit dodgy that landing, but yeah, let's get back towards the runway. As usual, it was a bit of a dodgy landing, but I did manage it without the assistance of the hoops. That's progress, I think. A little bit of progress there, and we'll just find some sort of parking spot. I'm assuming you can drive straight through that, please, as it's literally on the runway. Oh, I think that was a decently successful flight. I'm quite proud of myself to have landed without the hoops. That is sort of very dodgy, but is that, you allowed to go down here? Probably. Just I know it's all green, it's a bit mossed up, I think. Probably alright to park up actually, but should we just park up here on this field? Be fine, won't it? And brakes on, and turn the engine off. Thanks for joining me on this latest flight. Mouse is a lot better. and that should cut the engine. There we are, parked up on the airfield, safely and soundly. Right, thanks peoples, appreciate your presence. Give me a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps the channel out immensely, and I'll see you on the next flight. Bye now.